text me, call me, a stupid game can't send me a notification. And I'm just waiting on people to join the live stream. The Wi-Fi keeps going in and out. So I've really got to make this as fast. Taking it off of my time. I can't think of the word. Sorry, y'all. I got a lot going on in my head right now, and I apologize. I wanted to make an announcement so maybe some people would understand some things. First of all, I just want to thank you guys for being here. Those of you that show up, especially my mods, my longtime sunshines, those that send me emails and Facebook messages and text and phone calls of nice, beautiful, kind words. I just want to tell y'all thank you. Those that send donations, those that are not only subscribers but are members here and on Patreon, and that just consistently show me love. I want to say thank you. Sorry, y'all. As you can probably surmise, I'm at a Walmart. I'm kind of stuck here right now. I have less than a half a quart of oil in Big Mama. And I have put brake fluid, transmission fluid in, but I sat down and thought about it. It's kind of funny given the announcement I'm about to make. But I sat down and thought about it, and I pulled out my little note connection. I apologize ahead of time. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm on my own data. Anyway, please just stick with me. It's been well over 7 months since I checked the oil. So the fact that the oil is that low does not surprise me, especially in a 30-some-year-old motor, and I ain't even checked it in 7 months. I got to figure out how to come up with some money to put oil in, but that's not even what this is about. If somebody wants to help me, y'all, but that's not even what this is about. If somebody wants to help me, y'all know where the stuff is. It's in the description box. Okay. I just turned off the Wi-Fi because it's coming in and out, and every time it goes in or out, even with my phone data, it's trying to disconnect and reconnect. Please, somebody let me know in the comments. I don't care what you put. Just write something so I know you guys can hear me, because this is not an announcement that I can do twice. Not mentally and emotionally. So please, somebody let me know. Anybody make a comment before I finish what I was about to say. Anyway, I'll just talk about the oil for a minute. When I make these announcements, you'll understand why I've been crying all day. And guys, I have to hurry because daylight's waiting. And I'm going to have to get to walking to get where I stand with my sign, to get the money to put the oil in the car. I'm not asking for donations. It's not what this is about. I really need to make an announcement. Can someone please type a message in the text portion in the chat so I can know that y'all can hear me, because I cannot go through this again. I need a tissue now. I'm gonna blow my nose. I hope I don't offend nobody. But since nobody's commenting, I can't have another one of them panic type attacks. So listen, please somebody, anybody make a comment in the chat section so I know that y'all can hear me. Please. I don't know if it's still live. Yes, y'all in the chat. Yes, I can now, Miss Justice. I have just now. You're the only, see, my comments weren't showing. Okay, thank you. Can everybody hear me now? I need a current comment. I wasn't seeing anybody's comments. Miss Justice, can you just say hey? Okay, got you. Thank you. Miss Justice, if you will, you and my other mods, please run entertainment purposes only, and the links to my email, my Chime, and my PayPal, and my Venmo, if you would. Most importantly, get the email and the opinion only thing that you do. You know what I'm talking about, Miss Justice. You have the copyright and all that. Just be running those throughout the chat, please. You guys don't even know what I'm about to announce. For those that got my fun message this morning that I sent out, I hope it may have inspired some people on a new way to do Easter eggs. I don't know what was going on. I am just now able to see any messages, you guys. So, once I make this announcement, I want to say this up front. I am not telling nobody what I'm telling y'all today for pity purposes. I am going to document every step of the way of what I'm about to be going through. I don't know, and I don't want to start crying, but I am a little scared. Let's see. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Miss Justice. And I see, hey, Tracy, and let me tell everybody hey as quick as I can. I apologize, you guys, but I'm just now able to see any comments. Jason, Miss Justice, Oker, Tracy, SR. I'm just trying to say hey to everybody that I can see so far that's made a comment. I don't want to leave nobody out. Eliza, Stepo, it looks like Slippers, Sparrow. By the way, Sparrow, I don't know if you saw my comment back to your comment and the other ladies. YouTube sent me a notification, and I think it went out to everybody, creators included, yesterday, or the last live stream I did. People were saying their comments were disappearing. Apparently it was a known YouTube issue. Let me know in the chat if y'all didn't get the notification. I'll go back and take a screenshot and post it on the community wall. Okay, I just wanted you to know it wasn't something, because I feel like you guys are taking it like I did something to you, or my mods are deleting comments, because people was talking, not you and the other lady, but people was talking cash shit. And let me say this emphatically. You know, this channel is called Nita's World. I've went over this before. And other YouTubers, they feel pretty much the same way. Large channels to small. You know, I know it's a little different relationship than you have with Fox News or News Nation or NBC or ABC or CBS or PBS. But how many people tell them what they can and can't feel, think, say, and report on? What do y'all do if something's on channel 13 CBS that you don't want to watch? You turn to another channel, right? What's up, Pie? You turn to another channel, correct? Yes, it was a YouTube-wide glitch. You turn to another channel. You might write them an email or a note, I don't know. And the thing is, you have that ability here on YouTube to go watch another show somewhere else on another channel or to tune in here. That's your freedom of choice, and to make a comment about it. And we as creators and mods are free to respond, ignore, or delete your comment. Plain and simple. That's how the system's built to work. So when you're talking shit about somebody doing what it's built to do, who's the crazy one? Just a question and a thought. Not to mention, I'm tired of the accusations of rug use. I'm going to say it one time only again, okay? You have to have a channel, and no, even once you have a channel, nobody can just go live. You have to build a following. You have to have watch hours. You have to have a certain number of subscribers. You have to have a certain number of videos. And you have to complete YouTube's college classes. So yes, in a sense, yes, anybody can. But in another sense, no, anybody can't. No, actually, if I tuned in and the reporter on News Nation was asking for personal donations, I would wonder if News Nation stopped paying them. That's what I would wonder. But see, YouTube don't pay us. See, that's the difference right there. We are freelance. And guess what? When you're a freelance reporter, whether it's print, video, or radio, okay, just to break her down for you, guess what happens before you can read that article, watch that video, or listen to it on the radio? Whatever channel is broadcasting it pays for that thing. So if I did a video, freelance reporter style, because I've done this and I am published, I have a background in journalism. I have already shown this. You don't know, I'm not repeating it. Go watch my video about it and my credentials and my background and my education that I took. That being said, and by the way, there is not one national that is recognized as accrediting journalist. Right now, I can go, and if I want to pay about $1,100, I can get authentic, quote unquote, media credentials, and I can join the club of journalists. That most of them that you see, Brian Enton is not a member. Ashley Banfield is not, nor has ever been a member. There is not a national accredit, and I wish there was. Let me say that emphatically. What's up, Yak? Let me say that emphatically. I wish there was. You know, like, I'm trying to think of something right now. Like there's the teachers union, you know, or the steel workers union. I wish there was one unified agency where all media personnel, like reporters and whatnot, could register and have accreditation, you know. And there are two agencies out there that do it, but nobody is recognized as a uniform. It's more of a pay to play, which sucks. Now, back to what I was saying. When we ask you, like I'm about to right now, to please hit that subscribe, that thumbs up, look at hitting the thumbs up and the subscribe. If you've been to somebody's house more than 3 times, you should subscribe. If you come to somebody's house, don't you ring the doorbell or knock to get entry? Well, how about hitting that thumbs up before you come to my house and my world? That's all. And by the way, you'll see other creators telling you the same thing. YouTube tells us to ask you repeatedly throughout live streams, videos, shorts, whatever, to hit the thumbs up and to subscribe and become a member to get us in the algorithm. The only way that our videos get out there and more people get to watch it, and the more people that watch and interact, the more people that it gets put in front of, and the more money we can make, and maybe not have to ask you or anybody else to help support us, because YouTube will actually give us a paycheck. And I can show proof. Last year and this year combined, I didn't get but 3 paychecks from YouTube. This year is better than last year, and I will say, I didn't get a check for February. I got one in January, and I'll be getting one in March. And I have no problem telling people that. We get paid between the 21st and the 26th of every month. Whoever said the shit about accreditation classes, you're not listening very well. What did I lie to you about, Eliza? Let's hear it. Come on. The most that I ever made on one video. Okay, so are you talking about ad revenue or donations through direct donation or donations through super chat and super stickers? Because that's 3 different categories. Donations through ad revenue, super chat, and super stickers all comes to your AdSense revenue by Google, because Google is actually who owns YouTube, by the way, if you didn't know. And they pay us the 21st through the 26th. And if on ad revenue, super chats, and super stickers, let's say that I made $100, which I never have, by the way, on one video. The most I ever made is $10.39. Period. Real talk. And I have no problem answering that. And that's before YouTube takes their cut. That's what I was going to tell you. Let's say I made $100 on this video in ad revenue, super chats, and super stickers, okay? Let's just say that I did. I did not say the jerks called fast food. Get it right. Get it right. I said the jerks were saying they are having an expose. I said, I don't know who called. It happened during a live stream. It's still up. It's not privatized. Go watch it. Oh, but you will have to pay the $1 membership fee. What I said, and matter of fact, if you look in the live stream, you'll see the name of the person who called. So when you're gonna accuse somebody, get it right. I don't understand why anybody cares either. Good. When you take that clip, Eliza, and stick it in your ass sideways. How about that? Clip that. What I said was, I assume that it's the jerks are one of with all the other shit they're doing. You haven't been in contact and reaching out to people you think have a beef with me? Because that's what they're coming back and saying after you don't do whatever you wanted them to do. And I'll give you names if you want me to. I didn't ask you to send me $1. Hey, y'all, Eliza would like to go to the party, the permanent one. I ain't got time for it. Not today, not tomorrow. I know I won't have anybody watching if I send all my haters to the left. Anyway, I don't have time today. I went to the doctor and I want to talk about it, okay? Yeah, ooh, let the dogs out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bye, Liza. Karen, there's the first name for you. Stick that in your pot and smoke it. She says y'all lied to her. And I'm sorry, but I don't have time. I got apologies. I told she was manipulated. Well, mods didn't do it, so I'm gonna help you get there, Liza. I ain't got time today. I never lied and said, and I'll say it emphatically, I don't know who called for the 80th time. I don't know who did it, but somebody did. I sent her the time out because today I really don't have time for it. Not today, Satan. And tomorrow ain't looking good either. You're not, because I just sent her away. Doctor's appointment wasn't good. That's what I wanted to talk about. Who's Sadie? I see Sadie. Yeah, Sadie, whoever it is, if you can't see them and what they're saying in the chat, they have you blocked. So the circle jerks must have you blocked because that's who she said she was representing. They really don't know. Because you were in that live, Miss Justice. I was not saying I didn't know who called. They were saying somebody in there in the chat was advertising for them. So during the time I was crying and upset with what happened, I probably said their name and that. But I made it clear since then and during that time that I don't know who made the call. All we know is the CR-whatever is who said they were calling. I blocked her too, Miss Justice. She got hit double time. Now, I will say, I'm about to run out of oil, and if the RV breaks down, I'm losing it and everything. I just need to get, I don't even know how much 2 quarts of oil cost. It's a 20 W40 weight. Anybody that knows anything about cars, a mechanic would be priceless. I waited for 5 hours the other night out here for somebody that was supposed to be coming. They were running in Walmart and coming right back to help me finish fixing my window so it go up. They ain't got here yet. Anyway. Yeah, Liza needs a nap. She sure does. So I showed her how to get there. Okay. So, back to what I was going to tell y'all. 2 things. I really do need some prayers. I'm not going to name this person because it wouldn't mean anything to you guys anyway. But, and it's not Renee. I will say that because y'all met Renee. One of my longtime friends who would have liked to have been here to be able to help me has been going through it. And she's got so much on her plate right now. Her husband has been given less than 30 days to live. His heart is functioning like he's 81 years old. And he's 34. He has a congenital heart defect. And he's also now diagnosed with cancer. Y'all know that word scares the cradookie out of me. Long story short, I'm trying to see, did somebody... Coleman's in 100? Coleman, I haven't got notification. I didn't... Coleman, how did you send 100, honey? Please. Because nothing's showing up, and if you send it Cash App, it's a problem. Yeah, I think some people might... Don't send nothing Cash App, I won't get it. And I'm not getting a notification. Somebody's not being honest. And I'm not saying Coleman or whoever. I don't. Honey, they ain't sent nothing. They're just saying that so people won't. Anyway, and y'all know my Cash App don't work. So, anyway, that's why they're saying it. Anyway, because I'm telling you now, I don't know if anybody's hearing me. Nobody has sent anything. Just so y'all know, it's probably the same person that called in the food order. Anyway, her husband has got less than a month to live. And last night, her youngest child took 2 bottles of Tylenol. And of course, knowing the small town that I live in, the child can't get treatment here. So they've had to be flown to Charlotte. And I'll say that anytime something goes on, you're going to Duke, you're going to Asheville, you're going to Carolinas Medical Center, you're going to Winston Baptist, you're going at least 2 hours. Or if you go up the mountain and Asheville can handle it, it'll be 30, 40 minutes. That's the CJ person, I believe, is who sent that the last time. Let me see if I got your Venmo. I'll look. No. It's not came through yet. The Venmo takes longer, though. Yes, I am. The Venmo does take longer for notification to come through. So if you send it Venmo, it's quite possible it's not came through yet. Okay, I know about the Ramseur. I know where Ashburn, the zoo is as well. That's quite a long ways away from here. I'm up near the foothills, near Asheville. Anyway, so please just pray for my friend. She's, like I said, she's been going through it, and she's on one of those God can't give you more than you can handle type thing. And I know where Mayberry and Mount Airy is. I'm not getting anything about Venmo or anything, guys. I don't know. I know the Cash App and the PayPal the Cash App, it ain't working. And I know they didn't send no 200 or 100. The Venmo does take longer to come through. I'll check it in a moment while we're on here if I hadn't got a notification. Anyway, my personal doctor's appointment. I'm going to get this out, and then I'm probably going to get off here because I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to have some testing done. I'm showing signs of dementia, possibly early onset of Alzheimer's. Which is why I can't remember where I put this cord. I just thought it was normal memory stuff, for my age. I really did. And it's apparently not. They asked me the dumbest questions, and certain stuff, like just rattling off my birthday, the kids' birthdays, and then throw in a question of what did you eat this morning, or and I have to sit and think about it and stuff. It's some kind of test. I had to take oral and written, and they're going to get into more and tell me more. I'm just scared, you guys. It's just scary. The person that said you sent Venmo, please double check. Please double check. Well, that's what the doctor's saying. And I knew there is a history. There's a family medical history, and I guess that's why they're probably leaning that way. I will make sure and tell them the heat sources I'm using. That's what I wondered. Thank you, Miss Justice. I wondered, can extreme stress not be the cause rather than what they're trying to say? You know how doctors are and want you to take medicine and stuff. And I don't want this to be true. At all. They're not prescribing anything. They're talking about something called Accept. I've never heard of it. I want to do research. If anybody knows anything about it, it's supposed to help with cognitive memory stuff. It's a different Walmart. Well, then that'd be positive, I guess. I have to go have some testing done. They're going to send me to a doctor up the mountain in Asheville. Whoever said that, you can go to hell. The same person that said you sent money, whatever. I ain't got no time for that. Not today, not right now. Stop eating sugars. No, it's short term is what it's supposed to be in the interim until apparently the Accept will help is what they said short term. That goes with what they told me. It sounded right. They said through the testing process they would like me to take it because it will help differentiate and like if it is stress, if it is whatever, then I'll see marked improvement with the Accept. If it is dementia or early onset Alzheimer's, which it ain't that early, is what they told me. Usually between the 50 and the 60 is when it becomes, apparent. The Accept will show marked improvement within 2 weeks, 14 days. No, I haven't. Oh. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I go to this doctor. They're sending me to a specialist. Oh, it's a 4D MRI. I know, I said that would be a good thing. I'm agreeing with you. That's something positive out of it to look at. That's what I was thinking. I did not get a Venmo. I did get thank you to Brett. I hope I'm saying the right name. Thank you to Brett for your PayPal. I haven't gotten a Venmo yet. I don't think the person sent a Venmo. Yes, I do. My grandfather on my daddy's side that I took care of, Pawpaw, he had, I don't think they called it wasn't Alzheimer's. He had dementia. Is all they said. They really didn't go into details. He wasn't even ever on medication for it that I know of. He had cholesterol medication. He had diabetes medication and blood pressure medication and vitamins. but Pop was never on anything for his memory that I know of. It was rough. He wouldn't go to the doctor. I had to have him pee in a cup and do the little thing where you get the wooden stick and the 3 little things you open up and smear the poo on, you know. I wish I had everything under control. I'm scared. If somebody out there's been through this, well, that's probably why I'm getting a 4G MRI. Is that what you're talking about? It's something 4G. Apparently, I have to go to Duke to have that done. They're the only place that has that kind. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just scared, you guys. I don't want nobody, no, nothing, but if somebody's been through this, I wanted some advice. I wanted somebody. I'm scared, you know. I don't want to lose my mind. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on just a minute, okay? This is scary. Oh, thank you. And nobody understands how scary it is. I mean, it's one thing to not remember what you walked into the room to get, you know? Everybody has that. Or to not remember what you ate yesterday or something. But it's another thing to not know who you are or who your children are. Or who your best friend of 30 years is. Or, you know, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a moment. True, Yak. You're right. People have been through it don't remember. I like that. That's funny. Thank you for that one. What do you mean? Fight or flight? Is that, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I know that sounds dumb. But y'all, this is something I really don't know much about. And I'm just scared. I am scared. You know, I mean, if somebody out there, if you've been through it with yourself or a family member, will you please email me? I'm trying to read the comments. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm reading. See, I already have complex PTSD. Wow, Sadie, I'm reading. So you hallucinate with dementia. Wow, I don't know. I'm just reading all your stuff right now, catching up. Well, Zadie, I'm praying for you. Bless your soul. I'm just scared, you guys. I can't think. Yeah, PTSD. I've been diagnosed with complex PTSD. Is that why that he said that they think I'm misdiagnosed? I'm just reading those comments. Is that why the doctor thinks that I'm misdiagnosed? I'm sure it does affect my memory. I didn't know. I had no idea. I know it sounds so dumb. Like certain stuff, I feel like, I should have known that. Or I feel stupid, I feel dumb for not knowing. I'm just scared, guys. This was out of left field, okay? Like, I wasn't expecting this at all. And then he told me that I'm going Lulu looking for Cocoa Puffs over the loss of my son and not recovering, I would have took that better. I've been crying and praying all day. I'm reading, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Well, no, I've not thought that, but I do oftentimes think somebody's out like in the woods watching and stuff, feeling like I'm being watched. Not to worry, because it could be other things. Got you. Stress. So y'all think maybe just a regular doctor doesn't know enough about what's going on in my personal life? And that when I go to the specialist, they're going to have like the specialized test to differentiate and what's, sorry, y'all. And then, like, they'll have, like, the brain scan y'all were telling me, that'll show, right? Once I get that 4G scan done, that should show if it's just stress and not this, right? Yeah, they told me there's really no cure, nothing. There's things that you can do with diet, exercise, and certain like vitamins and medication that slow the progression, but not a cure. Oh, I need to stay calm. That's great. See what the specialists that say. Getting to the doctor was a lot. I used the bus, the Greenway Transit, because it only cost me 70 cents. That's why I'm at Walmart. There's a bus stop at Walmart. It's 70 cents if you call them and have them pick you up at one of their predetermined bus stops. And this is somewhere I can park for so many hours and not get towed, while I'm there. And it'll take you to DSS, the courthouse, the hospital, the doctor's clinic office thing, which is behind the hospital, the Food Line grocery store, and the Walmart is pretty much, yes. I'm thinking stress and grief too. I'm so glad I came live. Y'all are making me feel better. I know I don't sound like it, but y'all really are making me feel better, because I was out of hope. I was feeling hopeless and helpless, and y'all were making me feel better. The only thing is, if you're trying to go on it somewhere that's not one of the predetermined stops, like the girl I found out about it from, she works at Olive Garden, because I was putting in an application and did an interview. I hadn't said nothing. But anyway, she told me when she has to have them give her a ride home from work or a ride to work. That because, sorry y'all, because her job is not one of the predetermined stops, it costs her $35 for them to do it. Well, good. Thank you so much for saying that. Your mom's progressed quickly. Within a few months, she forgot. That's the thing, like, that's one of the things that I've got to have some testing done. I think they're saying that I'm forgetting or I don't know how, and I do. I'm having some problems swallowing. And it's scary. But I just feel better already. So stress, grief, and malnutrition, I've got all of them, baby, in spades. Right? Is a type of dementia. That's what he said. That's what they said. Exactly what you just said. Alzheimer's is one form of dementia. Like my granddaddy, they said his dementia wasn't Alzheimer's. His, as I recall, when I was taking care of him, and this is the thing, this is why the doctor, what he said about the Alzheimer's is what he was thinking and why. Because it's so easy for me to remember something that happened 10 or more years ago, but stuff that happened in the past 7 days, it's hard for me to recall. Okay. And that's the thing he's talking about. What you're saying was his early detection and early treatment can slow the progression down for years. What I was going to say is my granddaddy, as I understood, his Alzheimer's dementia diagnosis had more to his was, sorry y'all, I hit my head, which is why I went to the doctor in the first place. I busted my dome open. It's got a big goose egg. I have to go back in 48 hours and have something done to make sure there's no blood inside. I have a concussion. I concussed. Whatever. I got a big goose egg on top of my head. I hit her hard. But what is up for review? Lord have mercy. What? What in the world? Yeah, no wonder YouTube hit that. We'll keep that hidden. Okay. Dementia is... Oh, okay. So what you're saying makes sense to what I was about to tell you. Granddaddy was diagnosed with the Alzheimer's part of the dementia. And this has been like 1998, into 97, beginning of 98. When I was taking care of him, they said that he had Alzheimer's. They didn't call it early onset because he was like 73, I think, at the time. 72, 73. Anyway, and I'm not reading the comments because I got my eyes closed so that I can remember better. I'm sorry, it just helps. But anyways, they called it a graveyard effect, where they felt like many TIAs and how do I say this? Miniature TIAs and many as in a lot. TIAs, which are like, this is what I was explained. You have a stroke and you have a TIA. A TIA is think of it like a miniature version of a stroke, like a dollhouse version of a stroke. And you have like 20 plus in the same area of your brain, and it kills those cells. And then you have like 150 cells in this one little quadrant of your brain, and it's dead. And that's what's caused his dementia / Alzheimer's. So is that what you're referring to? I mean, is that why they gave him that diagnosis? LUC, please. LUC, please. You want me to stop crying? Heal my friend, his husband and child. Heal me. Heal me. Please. That's what you can do. Let me know that I'm not losing my mind. Because I always felt like that was the one thing that nobody could take from me. And no matter what I went through, that I could still read and I could still learn and grow. Maybe that's why I feel helpless and useless, and why it's been so hard to get a job and keep it. And I feel like I'm going crazy sometimes, you know? Maybe. Can lower your oxygen levels. You think? You think that that's part of it, is the oxygen levels and stuff? I mean, I don't know, you guys. Like, and that makes sense because the AirSep thing is supposed to oxygenate your brain somehow. I don't understand this. I'm not ever researched it. I'm not really ever experienced it. And I just know I'm scared. Hey, I feel that way. Amen to that one. When I take the help if I had it offered, I don't know what's the help offer. I don't know. I can't tell you till you tell me what you're offered. Or are you gonna be lying like other people? People do that all the time, too. I'm the lady that said that she was going to meet me and order the pizza, and she was meeting me. And see, I knew when she told me she was bringing me money, even though she said a gift card, I just had a feeling. She didn't order the pizza. She never showed up with the clothes. She never showed up with the shoes. The pizza, the gift card, nothing. Even just to meet me, she never showed up. And then the other lady that I was talking to, because she didn't answer my email back either, assumed it was her, and her friend jumped all over me and said how grateful I was, and yada, yada, yada. But I'm sitting here like, well, damn, do you have a guilty conscience? Because I wasn't talking about you. And let me say this, emphatically, she should have known I wasn't talking about her. Because in the emails that we did exchange, We had a whole conversation about how she wasn't bringing money because she didn't travel with money. And I told her that was fine and that it was smart because I wouldn't want her to travel with money. That's dangerous. We had that whole conversation. So when I'm saying the person is ordering me a Domino's pizza and coming with money, you should have known I wasn't talking about you. So why did you take it that way? Like, I'm sorry that you got your feelings hurt, but you should have known I wasn't talking about you. I had 4 people reach out to me. Do y'all know how many showed up out of the 4? None. And I waited. What do you mean I don't have much time left for what? What? Since I first found out. It's fine, was his. Well, I haven't been burning alcohol since I got my stove. It's a single burner stove. It runs off propane and butane. I have good ventilation, and usually when I boil water to make tea or oodles and noodles or soup or whatever I'm eating, the boiling of the water, you would be surprised at how warm it makes it in here. And unless it gets really cold, I don't have to trying to think of the word. Unless it gets really cold, I don't have to help me, Jesus. See, I can't think. I feel stupid right now. This is what I'm talking about. I forgot what I was saying. This is what I mean. If I don't write it down and read it, you guys, I'm so sorry. It happens a lot. It is part of what the doctor's talking about, and I apologize. I don't mean to get upset. I'm really scared. It helps some people, but not all. It's basically what the doctor said. That's what the doctor said. It doesn't send oxygen to your brain. Okay. Patricia, Richard, oh God, I'm 54 this year. I'm just catching up, and I'm checking out Walmart gift card. Kimmy sent my email. I know you're scared, but being homeless can mess with your mind. You're right about that one. I agree. Crazy people make you feel. Amen to that one. What is Lucy talking about? Yeah, I'm not burning the fire. I haven't been doing that. I've only had to do that once. Since the fire, I've been scared. But he did tell me I need to get all this soot and stuff clean. And I need something called Kills brand. I need to get and scrub the walls since I can't paint them with it. Whatever that means, I don't understand. Anybody that's ever been in a fire, I really need advice. Okay, I'll find out what's going on with that. Yes, I am being safer with that. Got you, Yak. It does help. Well, good. Lip whatever. Thank you for that one. I'm not far from a hospital. I got you, Cheesy Mary. I'll check into it. No, I wish. Take deep breaths. Through your nose, out through your mouth. When you get upset. Got you. Yeah, I do. Okay. Is she talking about the Patreon link you're posting in the chat, or the one in the what should be the same one? So some people are weird. The Diddy oil thing is weird. Do not tip me reflections. That's just weird. Some of these comments are weird. Aluminum products should be avoided like, oh, wow. No. The person that said that about the aluminum, all my cooking utensils that I use on the stove thing are aluminum. Everything is. It's aluminum, steel, or stainless steel. And, wow, I'm just kind of, y'all were making it a little worse. Right. I'm glad you get a check, Patrick. Amy, it was his. Where do you check in at? I don't know what you mean. Thank you, Cheesy Mary. Yeah, trolls beware. There's some, y'all are not seeing them because Miss Justice is on it, but there's some weird comments about Diddy oil and things like that, you guys. I was going to give us some updates, too, on cases when we get there. I just can't think right now. I like that about something, Waves. That's pretty cool about the rocking chair. I will check all my stuff. Great imagination. I didn't know. You go to ER and tell them you need a psychiatrist and don't leave till you see one. Honey, here, they had to send you out. You must have missed the beginning. Go back and rewind and watch the beginning when I was talking about what happened to my friend's daughter that took 2 bottles of Tylenol last night. Yeah, not today's that. I don't think I can blow my nose anymore. It's probably chapped and crusty right now from just blowing. I'm just scared, you guys. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I'm scared. Is anybody able to hear me? Is anybody able to hear me? Hello? Who and what about Kenneth Copeland? What? Okay. It said I wasn't live. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Appalachian Granny, are you okay? I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, y'all can hear me now? Guys, I've got to get out here because, I've got to come up with enough money right now to get me some food and something to eat. Those that said they sent Cash App and PayPal and Venmo, I just checked. None of it's true. So I appreciate all the lies in the chat. Maybe I ate and just can't remember it. Maybe that's why I'm hungry. How about that? I'm trying to make a joke, guys. I don't know what else to do right now. I'm really nervous. I'm worried. I'm scared. I got to put oil in this thing. It is a gorgeous sky, isn't it? I'm at Walmart. And look, if somebody don't want to give me money, but you want to help me, you can do a Walmart pickup order and I'll walk in there and pick it up. I don't. You just email me and we'll work it out. Nobody has to send me money. They got food and oil in there. Oh my God. I don't have insurance either. I know how you feel. I hope I get something to eat tonight too, Tracy. No, I can't because I'm a girl. That was gross. I just said I'm in a Walmart parking lot. I'm not going to tell. I'm in North Carolina, mountain area, in a Walmart shopping center. That's all I'm going to say. That's as close to where I am as what it's going to be because, no offense to nobody, but the last time I gave out location, somebody, not nobody in particular, somebody unknown, we think it was somebody that was chatting under the name CR-7 something, called both Wendy's locations in my hometown and both McDonald's locations and told them that I was a PDF file and that I was online saying bad stuff about their restaurant and their employees and asking people to get bad Yelp reviews and bad Google reviews. The same person told me that they had ordered me food, and even those of you that were in the chat know, even when I said, well, how do I pick it up? What do I say? And I was saying in the chat that day that I didn't know that you could do that because there's no place in the app that I ever saw that you can say, what name you're picking it up under. It's the app. Like for mine, it says AC Mobile because that's whatever it's registered under when I set the Wendy's app up. And I got there, and one of the kids came out the drive-through window. The twins is what I call them because there's two twin boys. Kind of look like young Carrot Tops. Bless their little hearts. And he said, Auntie, I don't want this to happen to you. He said he's waiting to see you. He's got over 100 phone calls back to back, so we have to put the phone off the hook about you and that you're on your way here and that you're homeless and you're trying to steal all the salt, pepper, and sugar and napkins and straws and that you're secretly recording them and live streaming them and not telling them, and that I'm asking people to call Yelp and Google and give bad reviews, and that the reason that my daughter and my grandson are not with me is because I'm a PDF file. So, what? Whoever said this, I'm trying to do, Just hide. I'm done. SR, I have 2 packs of the oodles and noodles. I mean, and I collected rainwater this morning, you guys. I have to boil it, to use it, but still, it was cheaper than buying water. Right now, I can't afford to buy water. That's a daggum shame, ain't it? That's what I feel like. Thank you. That's what it seems like. I'm glad that somebody else notices that. Patrick, suck a nut. How about that? That's the same Patrick that says that his phone got stolen while he was in jail. Remember that? Now Patrick is a woman at 66 and retired and has a husband. Last time he was in the chat, his friend stole his phone and used it to make the nasty comments while he was in jail. Patrick, what's the truth? Lardor, I will. And before y'all called, whoever called McDonald's and Wendy's, by the way, I could go work and clean their parking lot and their lobby and get a free meal. But now, because of all that shit, I can't. I can't even sit down and eat inside and charge my box. I'm not allowed. I have to get my food to go. You shut up. How about that? Go to another channel. Nobody's making you be here. Those of you that have been here a long time know that that's not an exaggeration and it's not a lie. It's the truth. And I said, and I stand by it, I would not be surprised to know that it's some of the jerks or somebody working with them that made the phone calls. That's what I said, and I stand by it. I still don't know who made the calls. I know they came out of state. I do know that. That's all I've been able to find out. I also told you during that time that the way I knew they called McDonald's, and that's why the lady was acting cray-cray and stood there just staring at me that night. I got an email from a manager that works at the other McDonald's, the one near the Cracker Barrel that I was at all summer. The one that I worked at like 3 nights a week. When that same manager was working, she would either pay me cash or pay me with food, or sometimes both, for doing the lobby. Because she didn't have enough staff at night, I would put all the chairs up, I'd sweep and mop, and then do all the trash and take it to the dumpster, take out the trash from the kitchen and everything, clean the bathrooms, and I would get like $5 cash and a $10 meal, which was great. And now I can't go. And she emailed me, and what she said was that they received somewhere around 60 phone calls in their location saying that I was a PDF file. That's why. And see, she knew this wasn't true when they said that's why my grandson wasn't around, because guess what? 2 or 3 days before that, my grandson was sitting with me in the McDonald's. That's how I know what they were saying. It's because she emailed me and told me what the phone call was. Because her and her grandmother, who was another manager at that same location, took the phone call. And they both know it's not true. Her mama was working at a Dollar General and trying to help me get a job there. I don't want to tell where I'm actively interviewing or talking to somebody about a job that's an actual possibility because I'm afraid it'll happen again. I don't want to give my location out because I'm afraid it'll happen again. I have major trust issues from it. And I do want to say something. There's a lady named Amanda, and I want to tell her thank you so much. She gave me points so I could get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. And thank God for that. Or I wouldn't eat yesterday. Oh, is that why? Okay, I didn't understand that either, was his. YouTube gives us incentive to do these type of vertical streams, just so y'all know. It pays better ad revenue. It's only like 3 cents per 1,000 views. Understand that I get about 9.2 cents for every 1,000 views. The average stream makes about 74 cents. For 2 hours. At least I have some water and I boiled it and made tea. Like I said, if anybody can help, Miss Justice, do you have my Chime link to drop? Because it's not in the description box and I can't put it there until after the live. If you can, drop that. And if anybody can help me, it'd be greatly appreciated. I just need to get 2 quarts of oil. I'll figure the food thing out. I just need enough so I can put oil in here and I don't throw a rod. And if I crank it up, if y'all want me to crank it up and listen, you're more than welcome. Just tell me in the chat, crank or don't, because it's loud and you're going to hear it. The Chime isn't yet. That's why I was asking. It is. It is better. I am telling people the truth. The fuck? I'm so tired of people. Let me ask you something. How does somebody across the country that's never met me, that doesn't walk through my life day after day, know what the fuck? I've been told you're not homeless because you live in an RV. Well, by God, tell the state of North Carolina that. Tell our president that. Tell the lawmakers and the police that. Because they told me I'm homeless. They are who made me finally say it. Because I didn't think that I was the same as homeless. I'm worse. You don't think that I feel discriminated against. 10 people can come in his parking lot and park overnight in their vehicles, and they don't say a word to them. But because I'm in Big Mama that sticks out like a sore thumb, I can't park here. Just like when I was at Cracker Barrel. Do you know it was nearly 3 months before that silver Pontiac that was parked in front of me was moved? But if everything didn't get moved, they were going to fine them $5,000 a day or $25,000 a week, whichever was the most money. Bro, who asked what? Hey, whoop, something stronger I couldn't see. Yeah, I'm talking about Bart Simpson, yeah. Y'all don't have to delete that. If they're not nasty or rude or disgusting or disrespectful and they just sound stupid, just leave them. Because honestly, like the Bart Simpson one, you could have left that. The reason I say that is because every comment helps with the algorithm. But if they're disgusting and stupid, take it off. Oh, who's talking about me? And I know, Miss Justice, you just, you know, I'm not yelling. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was yelling. I didn't mean to. It's okay, Miss Justice. I understand. I'd want to hit it too. Every one of them. Just hit. See, I get it. I get it from all sides. I understand. And you guys don't have the YouTube classes. And heck, the way the words we can say and can't say, and people can type and can't type, they change day to day based on what's going on in current events. And then I can say something, but y'all can't type that because Lord forbid. You know, it's just crazy. Sometimes it's too much sometimes to try to even keep up with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're mad at me because of the sticker I found and posted in my... If y'all hadn't seen that, go to the community tab section and check out the sticker. I literally was visiting somebody yesterday, one of my friends, and it's a local little novelty type shop. They do a lot of Christmas stuff and Christmas candy and whatnot. And I had just stopped in to see about displaying some of my paintings and sketches and artwork that I have framed for sale, you know, in the store. I'm trying every avenue I can. A lot of people might not think of that, but restaurants where you sit down and novelty shops, insurance places, all of them, if you think about it, they have artwork, and a lot of times it has a price tag on it. I'm trying to get some of my arts, crafts, and artwork displayed at local businesses to sell. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, they're not nice. They're not, I heard people are not nice, they're not nice to people that they don't know that come into their chat too. And I apologize because I feel like if they're talking about me and that happens to somebody, then it's like I set you up for that. And I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I know why you hid that one. Yes, Antique Little Girl, I would love for you to see some of it. No, I didn't get any money. But I am able to display some of my artwork at 2 local businesses, and hopefully something will sell. I don't know if I have any frame that I can grab real quick, but I can show you a couple of my sketches and stuff. I don't have any lights right now. My box is dead. That's why I am going to have to end the live stream, because I've got to go somewhere and get it charged. And I need to put oil in. Do y'all want, let me know first of all if y'all want me to crank up the car. Jack, just rewind. It's a lot. I went to the doctor today and found out some bad information, but you guys are making me feel a lot better about it. Like maybe the doctor's just rushing to a diagnosis, and I need to go see the specialist, and we'll find out that it's just my complex PTSD and I'm misdiagnosed. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I can't. The Cash App right now, the most I could receive is $10. My card was stolen. I frozen the account, and they're doing I don't know what you call it, a check. And I have the overdraft and stuff protection, a trace, I guess, or whatever. Long story short, if you send something to Cash App, right now I can get $10 until I have a new card. But what I think we're going to do is set up a whole new Cash App account, because the routing number and account number, one of the two, doesn't change with getting a new card. I do have a PayPal. Miss Justice, will you just post the PayPal link right quick? That way it'll answer that question. And I'm going to get some of the artwork right quick. Antique, if you're in here, I would love for your comments and your thoughts. I'll show you two of the ones that are almost finished, still in progress. To me, they don't feel finished. I do have a PayPal. I have a Venmo and a Chime. Hopefully my mod will post the PayPal link real quick before anybody else comments underneath there. Okay. Great. Well, thank you very much, Smoking. I didn't know that you was 40 minutes away. Let me grab my artwork real quick. Oh. Let's see. I think if I open up the laptop, maybe I can post the links for Miss Justice too. I'll try. Let me get the artwork. I'm so glad I did this live. You guys are making me feel so much better. I'm looking for my file folder right here. My two. Reason I say I'll grab the ones I'm working on is because they're easier to get to, if that makes sense. And show you. Let's see. There's this one I painted. This one is one that I did with some, it's a combination, one of the ones I'll show you is a combination of markers, colored pencils, and, hold on, I'm trying to find, I have one that's just a charcoal sketch that I'm looking for right now. And then the other one that I want to show you is, here we go, here's the charcoal one. It's a combination of different mediums, I guess is what you say. I'm doing 3 things at once. I'm trying to get into my live stream. Let me mute. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think how to do this, you guys. Let me open up another window. Give me a moment. I'm trying to I got the artwork, and I'm trying to figure out how to post the links in the chat while showing you the artwork and keeping the live stream going. Y'all bear with an old lady. Just give me a moment here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'll figure out how to do this. Copy is not available, of course. Let's try this again. Right click. Odd. I keep moving it, y'all. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Here we go. Copy. Now let me try to paste. Y'all bear with an old lady. I'm trying. Let's see if I can do this. See, it may not let me put it in the chat. Paste. And send. There we go. For the person that asked, I finally did it. I did it, y'all. I was able to do it. Oh my God. I feel like I accomplished something. For the person that asked me, there's the PayPal link. And for Antique Little Girl, I have some of my artwork finally to show. Well, honey, I'm trying. I don't have... How do you think I feel? I have two pieces of artwork right now to show. It's two different forms and mediums. There's a flashlight that I can shine onto it so y'all can see. I'm trying. Good gravy. Okay, let's see. I don't know. What's the best way to show you? Hold on. Let me turn the flash. Why is that flip? God. Okay. I'm trying to find the flashlight to turn it on. There we go. Here's this. This is one that it's a mixed medium. I drew it with charcoal and colored pencils. And there's also some watercolor and magic marker on that one. If you can see that. It's not, this is a just a charcoal sketch that I did. It wasn't even, that's why it's not framed. This is not one of my, what I consider my better works. It's just something I did, you know. I'm wanting to put, this was supposed to originally, when I started, I don't know if you can see this in the background, I was working on a wishing well. It's kind of what that one is. Let me see if I have anything else right away that I can grab and show. Just so you guys know I'm not joking and I'm serious. That's just a couple of the ones that I'm working on. The food line, I know it'll sound dumb to some people, but the food line where I sit a lot of times and charge my box, I've been working on a sketch right now. It's charcoals that I'm doing of the parking lot. And it looks really infantile at this point. When you're in the first stages, those of you that do art probably know this better than me. But when you're especially working with graphite and charcoals, which graphite, charcoals, and colored pencils are my favorite mediums, and they're the least expensive too. I don't have a clue what to ask right now. The smaller size pieces, if it's mixed medium, like the colored one, I'm asking $25 for that, unframed. And if you want the frame, it's going to be at least an extra $10 to have the matting and the frame done. The charcoal is $20 for any of those, charcoal and graphite. Antique Little Girl, I would love to know what you think. Y'all are making me feel so much better, Bucket. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about with the Easter egg thing, if I talk to you on the regular, I send it out to most everybody. But the Easter egg thing is you can take fabric, like colored patterned fabric swatches, about 4 inches by 4 inches, square or rectangle, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's large enough to color your boiled eggs. And while they're still hot, what you do is you boil them, and you're going to take the fabric and wrap it around them. You want to put the fabric around and a rubber band around the top to keep it wrapped tight. Put it back into the boiling water for 1 minute, and then lay them out to cool for at least 2 hours. I waited 4. And long story short, when you unwrap them, that pattern is on your eggs, you guys. So there's no dyes to get all over you and your child. And you can usually go to a fabric store like Joann Fabrics or somewhere and get remnants, is what they call them, or scraps, in a large enough size to wrap those eggs in. Everybody can pick some patterns, and all you need is rubber bands, eggs, the scraps of fabric, and water. And you don't have, you're not dyeing your counters. You're not getting it everywhere. It's not some complicated process. And fabrics, like I was telling one of the Sunshines, you can get, for girls, you can get the Hello Kitty stuff. For boys, they have the PJ Masks, the SpongeBob, all that kind of stuff. So it's really quite interesting, the sheriff's deputies. I hope they ain't trying to tell me I got to move. Here they come. Y'all think I'm kidding? Watch. But, I have an idea. Okay, I'm open to listening. I have an Amazon wish list. I do. I have an Amazon wish list. The link to it's in the description of the video. They just went right on by. They going to eat. They going to eat because they heading towards El Portal or Wingstop. I'm not sure which. Anyway, thank you for the idea, though. I don't know. I thought they was coming back for a second, and they moving fast. If they come back moving fast behind that car, they chasing them. Hey, y'all don't know, everything here happens at the Walmart. It's okay, Miss Justice. Hey, Lisa. It's all right, Miss Justice. Not a problem. I'm sure that there are people out there saying that I didn't get told that by the doctor and this and that and the third. And that's fine. Let them think and feel what they want. It doesn't change real life, It kind of sucks, but it's life. Guys, I was supposed to not be on here long at all. Okay, who is Dawn? Dawn, how could I have smoked for 60 years? I'm only 53 years old. You sound crazy. I mean, do people think before they say stuff? I've got an excuse now. My mind's supposed to be going away. That's my excuse. What's yours? That just, see, people just say the most asinine things on here. I was hoping, I really wanted Antique Little Girl to tell me what she thought about my art. My attitude about life is, it's coming, day by day. We just got to live it. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I'm water or I'm a tree, Whatever comes, I kind of just roll with it and bend, but I'm never going to break. I don't know how. I don't think the tree knows how. All it knows is that when the wind blows, it's got to move with it, If you don't move, you will break. But you guys, I've got to move from this spot and figure out a way to get some oil in here so I can. Do y'all, let me know in the chat real quick before I say goodbye. Do y'all want me to crank up so you can hear how it sounds and see? I have no oil pressure. And when I checked it, my dipstick was showing looked like a little bitty drop on the tip. And y'all know that dipstick is 3.5 foot long. For the transmission in the oil, it's almost, the whole dipstick is almost my height. I said, Lord, it's longer than Jeremiah is tall. Save the starter, heard? Well, it is a 95 model. Okay, y'all were telling me no. I'm going to go with what you're saying. I don't have a problem. Antique Little Girl, if you're still here, please let me know what you thought of my art. Even if you just send me an email. I really respect your thoughts and opinions on that. And y'all, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm just going to keep it 100. I'm going to blow my nose again. And I got to get my box charged before it gets too late and get to where I'm going to park for the night. It's okay. Today, I'll be blessed and thankful to Jesus that I have a pack of ramen noodles to eat, and I caught rainwater to cook them in. So, God bless me triple. I got 4 liters of rainwater today. Isn't that awesomely amazing? Right, hopefully I can get some oil and a pack of bologna. It would be amazing. 2 quarts of oil and a pack of bologna, and Anita would be happy for the day. How about that? I was able to make sweet tea with the rainwater. That's what I'm hoping. I'm looking at the specialist as the second opinion, because it's a whole different hospital system, a whole different county. Okay, will do. And if anybody's interested in buying a piece of art, or wanting commissioning for, something, I do start prices are as low as $20. As you see, I believe the larger size is considered an 8x10. I have to look at it. It might be the 11x14, but I think it's the 8x10. The smaller one is the 5x7. And I'm just thankful. And I do want to clarify, I did not get a Venmo. I did not get a Cash App. Even if the Cash App, I'm not receiving it, and I can't access anything but $10 at a time. It does give me notifications, and I don't have one. So far, we made $4 in this live stream, according to what it's telling me. Rainwater is a blessing from Jesus. Why would I spend what little itty bit of money that I do have on rainwater? Oh, and I will know something sometime either Monday morning or Tuesday morning about EBT. I should get an email. She's going to have to send it by snail mail, but she said she will also email me. I don't know why they don't use ePass like they're supposed to. It drives me bananas. I just thought rainwater, why not? You know, I got every bowl and jug that I could and lined them up beside the camper and collected the rainwater. I mean, I got to boil it to make noodles. I got to boil it to make the sweet tea. I got to boil it to make soup or to make oatmeal or whatever. So why not? I did, I mean, I'm just trying to think outside the box, you guys, you know? Does anybody have any statements or questions before I sign off? I will give y'all an update. Nancy Guthrie. Don't know if y'all know, but we were all right. The person without a backpack and the person with the backpack are two different nights, and I think two different people, but that's just my opinion. Carlos. I'm going to post a link to a video about the Carlos guy they arrested for the cell phone pings and searches on Google, where a guy takes Photoshop and pictures, still shots from Carlos's interviews and overlays them with the video of Mask Guy. And I think you guys will be like I was. What? So I'm going to post the link to that video and ask y'all to watch it. And either, let me make this clear, I'm not making a promise. Let me reiterate that. Can every mod in the chat please say she is not making a promise in the chat right now? Sometime, either tonight later or tomorrow by this time of night, I will do a live stream and we'll discuss the video that I'm posting the link to. That way I'll give you guys time to watch it. I think it's Monk's Investigation or Intrigue, something like that's the name of the channel. It's a younger guy, but he's really brilliant. And I love his style, his narration style. I want you guys to watch it because it's really interesting. And I want your opinion in the comment section or whatever here or there in the post, one of the two. Let me know. Do you think that the Nancy Guthrie case is a psyop, a distraction from things that are really going on that we should be paying attention to but aren't? And allegedly ICE is in the county above me and the county below me right now. They got here sometime yesterday evening. There's a lot going on around here. Some protests and things. It's a little nerve-wracking and scary. Because not only do we have the ICE agents and what they are doing, but, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. At least that's what God told me. And I think I'm going to end with a prayer since nobody has a question to ask. So everybody just bow your heads in prayer for a moment. Take a moment of silence, whatever you'd like to do. I am going to be praying to my God and my beliefs, which is our Lord Jesus Christ. And his son is Jesus Christ, but y'all know. I'd like to start this off by saying I rebuke Satan and any of his entities in the name of our Lord and Savior and his Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Lord, I'd like to ask that you first of all put your layer of protection and love over myself and everybody who I come into contact with through this video, in person. Just please lay your love and protection around them and make them safe and happy today and tonight and in the future. And Lord, maybe touch their soul and their spirit so that they can come to know you the way that I do. I know I say it all the time, but that mustard seed of faith has pulled me through, and I thank you. I thank God for each and every person that truly cares about me. And Lord, pray, lay your hands upon me, heal me, pray that this doctor is just misunderstanding, and that's why he's sending me to a specialist, and let's get this under control. I wish the appointment was tomorrow. I wish it wasn't 2 weeks in the future. It's going to be agony. But I just pray that you give me peace and understanding. And Lord, those that keep coming out against me with lies and accusations and manipulations, please just touch their soul and their spirit and find out why they're so angry and why they want to lash out at others rather than try to look within and heal themselves. And God, I just pray for your peace and understanding, and in Jesus' name, amen. All right, you guys, I want to love. I'm reading, sorry. Absolutely. Please feel free to Amazon wishlist. The thing I like about it is you know where your money's going, you know what's purchased. And also, if something happens, you would see if somebody's trying to sell it, to resell it. And if they send it back, the money comes back to the person that purchased it. It's a win-win. And I do have items on there for those that would like to. A gift card's been added because I was asked to do so. I have a small solar battery charger. I have food items. There's various items on there. There's water purification tablets for, like when I collect the rainwater, if I had those, I wouldn't necessarily have to boil the water to be able to use it. That's why those are on there. Just little things. There are some items as low as $1.27 on the Amazon wish list. And there's items as much as $200. I was told to look at the diesel heaters. Are you talking about any diesel heater, or should it just be the diesel brand? I was looking at the My Buddy propane heater because a lot of people were plugging that. But the diesel heater seems to be safer, more economical, and when I know this, when the snowstorms broke out, you couldn't find propane, butane, kerosene, lamp oil, none of that stuff. It was sold out everywhere for like 2 weeks, right? Diesel fuel wasn't sold out anywhere. Just a thought. I get it. So I am going to be adding one of those heaters. I'm researching so I can get the best price with the most stars. That's the whole idea. If anybody would like to help, in the description box of every video and this one, I'll add the Chime at the end. The Chime is not there yet. I'll add it after I end this video. But the links are there. If anybody would like to help me now, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm very thankful for anything. And if I don't thank you, please remember what I said. A lot of times you chat in one name. Your PayPal is in another name. Your email is in a third name. So whatever, when you send a PayPal or a Venmo or whatever, if you want me to use a name, or you don't want me to say your name, or you want me to use the name it came in or whatever, please tell me. Because you may send it and it may have your government name, Jane Doe, but you might chat under Sparkles. And you're looking for me to thank Sparkles, and I'm thanking Jane. And you're thinking I'm not telling you thank you. And a lot of people tell me that where you heart it or whatever, you don't get that notification. And I would just like to be able to say thank you, and the person I'm thanking know I'm thanking them, and not have it all mixed up. I've had that problem for a long time. And God says, if you're doing it for recognition, don't do it. I'm just saying. I don't have a problem also if you send me $10 and you say it's for food or for gas or whatever. If you would like to see a receipt on what that was spent, please just tell me, and I'll be glad to take a screenshot or picture and send it to you. I have no problem doing that at all. At all. I would feel good if I did. Dude, I don't know. I don't know that they make that in jail. You can get it in jail. That's where you can get that shit, in jail, in prison. That's where you go with drugs. Y'all crazy. All right, you guys. I know I have $2.34. I'm hoping it'll be enough to purchase a quart of oil. I hope. Because I'm really scared. I don't want to drive and throw a rod or whatever. And it's when I crank up for the first like 10 minutes, especially that it's running, it's this loud clicking sound that I hadn't been hearing. That's why I checked the oil, because I looked and my oil pressure was on 0. It was going up to 20 at the most, which is like the first little line. I don't know a lot about what that means, but I know it ain't good, because I know it's been being on 80. I know I'll need more than a quart of oil, honey, but I have $2.34. I don't even know if that'll buy a quart. Do y'all know if they sell it at Dollar Tree? Because there's one of them in here. And you know, maybe there'll be $1.50 and I could get a quart. You was booted out? Oh, Lord. I might have done it. You never know. All right, you guys. We've said our evening prayer and everything. I am going to sign off before the phone dies. Okay, Shelly Harden. Thank you for your donation. I got your PayPal. I definitely will be able to get at least 3 quarts of oil. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Text you. Yes, ma'am. Sure will. It is lifters. Okay. That's what that sound. Because it's like, I can tell you what it sounded like. It had a rhythm to it. And it was like click, 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 click. And after it was running for a little bit, it got less loud. I'm reading. Okay, got you. Important to know. Got you. So I need to get the kind of oil that he put in when I did the oil change. He should have known that Google was going to hide that. Shoot. Stop spamming the chat with nonsense. Jace. We're not going to allow it to show through. Thank you, Duke, for telling me that. I'm being told it will mess it up. Okay, I had no clue. I do have the empty jug So I know exactly what he used when they did the oil change. So I need to get the same thing. Got you. Does the weight matter if they don't have the exact weight? Like if he put in, say, 2040, and should I get 2030 or 2050 if I have to choose one of those? Should I go up on the second number or down? Right, buy low, sell high. If they don't have 2040, should I get 2050 or 2030? What should I do if they don't have it in that brand? Okay, got you, Duke. Okay, got you. All right, you guys. Peace, love, and light. Please keep me in your prayers because I really am scared. Okay, got you. Just as long as it's the same kind. If it's synthetic mix or synthetic or regular, make sure it's the same. Got you. The one I have on the Amazon wish list is the individual bottle of the gallon he used. Love you guys. Thank you so much just for your words. You have no idea how much better I feel emotionally. I actually filled out paperwork today. I am doing an on-call job starting Monday. I will be on call, and when somebody calls in, they're going to give me the opportunity to come in and take their shift to prove myself. I filled out paperwork today. I talked about it in my last live stream. I'm willing to do any job. It's hard. People don't want to hire an old lady, apparently. Yes, I start Monday. All right, you guys. Peace, love, and light.